They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Thank you. Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Good carry there by Fournette, who, despite a drop in production, remained a capable back in all facets of the game last season. Finished with over 1,200 all-purpose yards.
Fields changing the play. Here's Fields. pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Ryan Asamoah on the tackle. Brings up third down.
Here we go.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Hit him with the trick play, coach.
He's pushing the rock down the field.
Split them here. Take it to him. Check, boys. Get a few yards in the 5 yards.
Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Do not get to the 22.
Here we go. Shut down, defense.
I believe in you, D. I believe in you.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And his throw's going to be incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Cunningham. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Madison running left. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Cunningham to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll work down inside the 45. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and now on a roll. It's another 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Johnson And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Cunningham looking to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. They took that shot. It's going to be a 4th down.
After really stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Jones. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
On 1st down, Fields. They'll check this down to Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fields going to change things up here. On 2nd down, Johnson pushing through the contact. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fields now to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A waste of time.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Cunningham. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He stiff-arms him. A second nice move. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Angel. Let's get in that end zone. Let's get some good calls, offense. Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Here's Fields. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again is Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And that is incomplete here.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll go Madison up the middle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On play action, Fields on the move to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And the ball is knocked out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. He's got room to roam. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a give to Madison running right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 3. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Vikings 21, Bears 7.
Here we go.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Out of the gun, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be toward the sideline, intercepted. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That's something we didn't see very often when Tremaine Edmonds was in Buffalo, him rushing the quarterback. He's been a tackling machine throughout his career. But maybe the Bears get him a little more involved in the pass rush, as we just saw there.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
More the motion man right.
Keep those sticks moving. This is huge. Don't let us go.
On first down, it's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Cunningham to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. Touchdown! Alexander Madison, 28 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bears 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. I'm good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you could sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And they run the option on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields. And now here is another interception. Able to slither by. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On first and 10, Cunningham. Open man is Osborne. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Come on, come on. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Cunningham. They'll find Osborne here. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
At the Bears' 17-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just one start in 2022. Played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your